Okay, this is Dark Moon General with again another video. And today I want to talk about no hate and cyberbullying. Um, there have been so many cases where kids have been teased unrelentlessly, whether it's at school or on the internet or wherever. And the hate needs to stop. There are kids that are committing suicide. I think the youngest one was like 11, 10, because he was teased so unrelentlessly. There is no reason for this. There is no reason to hate someone to the point where you're saying, I wish you were dead. I'm serious. I saw that on Dr. Phil. This person was told this and they didn't even know the person. They didn't even know who was telling them this. Personally, the social networks and such, I don't even like being on them. But I'm an adult. I can distinguish between, okay, this person's just being a troll and they're a jackass. Block, delete. But teenagers and younger cannot distinguish that yet. And that is why we have all these suicides. It will be because someone's gay, or because they're not thin, or because they wear glasses, or just because someone wants to be mean and cruel. Because this needs to stop. I'm sick of seeing people dying, killing themselves because of what some maggot says. Honestly, kids should not be on social networks at all. When I was growing up, I used the computer for doing work, like essays, and when I did go on the internet, they made sure that I don't even think social networks were out during the 90s, but they made sure I went on sites that were appropriate for my age. And I would play games and such. But now you have Facebook, which by God is the worst social network ever. At least MySpace, you could delete someone, block them, and they would stay blocked. Now on Facebook, you have all these trolls that get to be on there, and nothing happens. Nothing happens to them. So, I'm here to tell you that hate needs to stop. It really does. You don't need to hate on anybody. No one needs to hate on anybody. I don't care if you're black, white, Spanish, Caucasian, gay, bi, transsexual. I don't care. As long as you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. That's how my thing is. You treat me right, I treat you right. But these people that say, oh, well, you're gay and you're evil and you're dirty and, you have diseases and finger pointing. You're trying to poke them because probably the people that do this are so insecure about themselves. So they have to find something that they think is wrong with someone else. And that's not cool. It really is not cool. People should be teaching their children to accept people. I mean, there's still racism. You still see people that will say the most vile things to people because they're of a different color, or they came over from Mexico and blah 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 blah. Stop. Treat people like people. Don't treat them like they're an alien, and because they're different than you, you have to put phasers on kill. Sorry, Star Trek reference. Okay. I, Dark Moon General, stand up against hate. People need to know that hate is wrong. And I think if people actually got punished for, I know they have hate crimes, but I mean with anything. If a kid is teasing to so hatefully, they should learn that that is wrong. I mean instantly. They should know at that moment it is not right. And now the school systems are not even really doing anything. They're allowing these hateful things to transpire. And people really need to step up. Now I know there's some people that are with the no hate thing. I know Polly Perrette is one of them. She plays Abby on NCIS, those who know her. And you really need to stand up against hate. And if you see someone being bullied, if you see someone being hurt, stand up and help them. Because if you're just sitting there and you're watching this and you're not saying, hey, stop it, you're allowing this to happen. And yeah, it is partly on you if you allow that to happen. I've been bullied myself. I was bullied because I wasn't thin, stick thin, and, because I wore glasses. I'm a stronger person, maybe because of it. However, no kid should ever go through that. Strength should come within here, no matter what you've been through. And I've known people that said, oh, well, I was bullied, so blah, 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 so you're being a bully yourself. If you become that of what you had to endure. I really stand up against hate of any kind. Hate crime, any crime that's hateful towards anyone is a hate crime. I'm against any kind of hate. I don't like hate. I have known too much hate in my life. I've been hated for no reason. I've known other people that have been hated for no reason. And we really need to come together as a nation, as a world, to not let this continue. I see kids crying on videos, or they've been on shows like Dr. Phil, saying, I was totally flabbergasted when I saw some of this stuff that these people wrote online to someone they didn't really know, and then it just becomes a whole gang thing, a gangbang, where they just get on this person and they just say, well, yeah, da, 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 da. Why? And either the parents don't know, or they know and they just let it happen. The parents can stop it. But if they're the ones that are giving the hate, then these kids need to find out, no, that is not okay. You do not hate. You do not hurt. You do not cause someone pain. Okay? Because it breaks my heart to see these kids crying their eyes out. Either because they lost someone that committed suicide because they were so tortured that they thought that was the only way, or they're the ones being tormented unrelentlessly. This hate needs to stop now. We do not need to keep burying children. Adults need to step up. And if they're the problem, they need to be told what they're doing is wrong and to help the kids get help so they don't do that anymore. I mean, I think I saw, again, Dr. Phil. I love Dr. Phil. This kid was bullied himself, so therefore he became a bully, and he even burned a cigarette on this kid's neck. And it seemed half the problem was his mom was a bully in a way. So, it's kind of like a vicious cycle. It kind of intertwines. Either they were bullied and then become a bully, or their parent is a bully and then that comes onto them, or their parents just pound it into their head and so they think, oh, that's the way I need to be. No, that's not how it needs to be. Bottom line, hate needs to stop. It needs to stop now. Because how many children have to die before people will get it into their heads, maybe this isn't a good thing. We're not in the Dark Ages anymore. We're not in the 1960s. Open your eyes, people. Hate needs to stop. It really does. It needs to end. It needs to die. Hate needs to die. It needs to be put in a coffin, put in the ground, and gone forever. Because hate is not going to get anyone anywhere. Except pain and depression and Some people to the point of suicide. Sorry about that. We need to stop this hate. And you can stand up. So if you agree, please subscribe, please like, please leave a comment in the comment box, and help it get better. You can also go on to itgetsbetter.org and you can submit videos there. I'm part of it. I don't know if I'll probably post that video there too. And go for no hate, because without hate, the world will be better. People will live longer, people will be happier, and the world will be a happy place. So please, if you agree, subscribe, leave your comments, and spread the word. No hate is the way to go. Thank you for listening.